All right, Cobby Live. Here we go. Cobby and Coffee Live. Let me see here. Let's see it up anywhere yet. Anybody see? What doing you want here? All right. 1 minute. Been on 1 minute so far. All right. It's Cobby Live. Hasn't notified nobody yet. I'm live, but it's not showing up yet. Okay. We're still waiting for that. There it is. All right, should be live now. Let's take that music out of here. Yeah. How's everybody's Saturday morning going? This is Cobby and Coffee. Yeah. All right. All right. One person watching. Yeah, one person watching right now. Yeah, that's all. That's okay. One's better than nobody. Anyhow, let's see what's going on over here. Yep. Just checking out the news once again. Well, I'll watch the news, but check out the news on the internet. I like looking at it. That's about it. I like watching regular news just Go click on this over here. Let me see. That's still delayed. That one hasn't came up on the screen yet. But I am live right now, I guess. Oh my gosh, live. I forgot what I was going to talk about. Camera's got me like, duh. He's the guy behind the camera, not in front of the camera. Okay, what else was I going to talk about? Well, anyhow, let's just check out the headlines right now. See what's going on. Huh. Trump's still trying to keep his tax return. Yeah, should be able to do it if he wants to. What the heck? It's nobody's business what people get. Anyhow, what else is on the news? Let me see. Look like he's getting wore down. Okay, back to the home page. 691,000 California left last year. There you go. Over 500,000 California people left their state out to destroy other states. Great. Send them out to the rest of the countries to destroy. 23 cool gadgets. That's kind of cool, but usually that's pretty slow. Arnold has a run of the house. Yeah, I didn't see nothing too interesting. China wins with the W2O case. 3.6 billion in U.S. trade. That's a lot of money. Very interesting. Cool. New cartoon. California is on fire and burning. What's this say? Yeah, well, I think the California people can just go right back to California and stay there. They don't need to pollute the rest of the country with the way of their lifestyles. That's for sure. 7 days teacher strike in Chicago paid. Everybody's always striking, wanting more money. More money, more money, more money. So try to learn how to live on what they make. They think the solution is more money, but all you do is when you get more money, you just spend more money. So you right in the same boat you were when you started. You don't have any more money because people today don't know how to budget their money and stuff. That's probably the biggest problem in America. People do not know how to budget their money for nothing at all. They waste a lot of money for sure. Especially a lot of people waste a lot of money on like cell phones. I mean, that's the most ridiculous thing. You can waste a ton of money on cell phones. Some of the ads on those things, how much they are now. Save $700 on the new Apple. Well, it costs you like what, $2,000, $3,000? Give me a break. No phone's worth that. And anybody that pays for that, there's something wrong with their brain. Their elevator doesn't go all the way to the top. That's for sure. They need to re-look at themselves in the mirror and see what the heck the problem is. Because, cell phones, it's so stupid. They make them by the thousands, and the machines just pop them out, pop those print circuits out like crazy, most of them are made in China, and they come over here and then they jack the price all the way up there, and then the sucker United States buys them all, and then they jack the price up higher and higher and higher, and now it's ridiculous how much iPhones cost. You think they're made in the United States? iPhones aren't made in the United States. None of that stuff is made in the United States. It's crazy. And they just keep jacking the price up higher and higher, and then people are so stupid they keep paying it and paying it. It's like, what is wrong with you people? Quit buying them, and the price will go down. Go buy yourself a track phone, cheap track phone. Doesn't cost you hardly anything a month, and you can set your own data plan and pay what you want a month. They'll go for those companies like, oh, you got to pay us $65 a month, or you got to pay us $100 a month, and then the phone's going to cost you $3,000. What do you? Rockers. A cell phone, $3,000 a month, $3,000 for the phone, and then $100 a month for payments. I think people just don't think right. And then in a year later, they'll want another one. Well, I want to upgrade to the next one. It's never good enough. And the things you get for upgrades so little and minute, it's not worth the upgrade. It's not worth a penny of what the blarky people say. Cell phones. Anyhow, what I want to talk today is about a new video I'm going to make on what they call Wi-Fi booster. Okay, this is it right here. I bought one of these. Yep, and I haven't put it on yet. It finally came, so today's the day. I've played around with it a little bit, started making the video. Perhaps I'll have it all done today about how this thing works and how you set it up. Wi-Fi booster. I picked this one up because when I kept going to eBay, checking my stuff I have for sale on there, it kept popping up because I could hardly get to my pages to look at, what the people said or what the people question was they asked me. Switch one to another. I was having problems with my email too. Going to one email to the next email, slow down real slow. Couldn't get to the next one. I'm not going to tell you that outcome until the video comes out. You'll have to watch the video to watch the outcome to see what happens. I got to do just a little bit more editing, and I'm done with it. And I should post it today. I'll post it as a premiere so everybody can see it. And you'll have to watch the video to find out if it works or not. Yes, sirree. But I will say, I bought it. I think it was for $38 and something on eBay. And some places have them for like $36. Okay. But then I went to Amazon because I have a card over there, and found out I had credit on my card, so I only paid $7.95 for it. It's supposed to be $38 because I had credit on my card, so pretty much got it almost free. Okay, so that was a good deal. So, and you can also get on it lifetime guarantee on it. It costs about like $7, I think it was, for that, and you can pay the extra $7, and if it ever quits working, you send it in and they'll send you a brand new one out just like that. Supposedly that's what they say. But anyhow, I got it all hooked up. I'm using it and made a video. It's not completed all the way. It will be completed today, and I will post it so everybody can watch it and see how it works, and I guess make up your own mind if you need one or not, because it's fairly well made too. It's solid and it's fairly easy to hook up. But that's all I better say, because then you won't watch the video, right? I need people to watch the video so I can build the channel up more. Anyhow, but I thought it'd be a good video to do on this little guy, because I don't know if there's any other videos on it or not, people talking about it, but I would definitely show you in the video if it really works or not. no strings pulled, no funky thing, because these guys aren't, I just bought this on my own, and I'm just doing this on my own. And I'm going to give you the honest opinion about things, if it works or not, okay? That's for sure. You will get the honest opinion. Let me see. What else in the headlines of the news? I don't see much of anything going on from last night. There's the doggy walking in the background. That's Tango dog. Hey, Tango, come here. Come here, Tang. Over here. Where'd you go? Come over here, Tang. Oh, he don't want to be on camera. He gets on the other side of the chair. That's not right, Tango. I was going to put you on camera. You don't want to be on camera, Tang? No? You bashful, huh? Okay. You can sit over there on the doggy thing. He's over there. He's over there. Yeah, I see you, Tang. You can lay right there. Yeah. He's a touchy dog because he's got like post-trauma. Poor guy. Sometimes he gets so scared he goes in a corner. He just sits in a corner shivering because people were mean to him when he was a puppy. He's a really good dog. He's one of the best dogs I've ever had, and he's super smart and he's fast. He's really fast. You're fast like a greyhound, Tang. You and Lucy just burn it up when you go outside. I don't know where Lucy's at. She might be right. She ain't in the chair. Yeah, she's in the chair, but you can't see her. But there's Tang right there. There's Tango. Hi, Tang. Oh, okay, I know you don't like cameras. Oh, Lucy's over here. No, Lucy's like straight behind me. There's Lucy, dog. She's sitting in the chair. Hi, Lucy. That's a good doggy. What do you want, Tang? You need to go. You want to go? Oh, okay, Tang. You gotta leave that. You can't take that outside. Nope. Okay, then you stay inside. Tang was going outside to bark. Okay, let go, Luce. I'll throw it. Watch it. Maybe it should be on camera. Well, you didn't even jump. There you go. Come on, jump. Woo! Come on, Luce. Do it again. Let's do it again, Luce. You ready? You ready, Luce? You ready? You ready? Woo! Come on. Come on, Lucy. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Come on, Lucy. Do it again, Luce. Come on, Lucy. Come on, Lucy. Woo! 360. I hope everybody saw that. She just did a 360. She didn't catch it, but she did a 360. That's hard to catch that one on. You gonna try it again, Luce? One more time. Ready? Oh, she almost did it. She likes to grab it and do a 360. That's halfway. I guess Tangle's ready to come back in. I better go get her. Come on, Tang. Tang, Tang, Tang. Come on, Tang. All right. Yeah. Lucy loves to show off. Yeah, Lucy loves to show off. Yes, you do. Woohoo! That was a good one, move. Got some air on that one. You missed the target though. Okay, ready? Woo! Tangle, he just like, okay, no match for Lucy, are you? I know you want it. Okay, well, let's see if we can get it to you. Lucy's selfish though. Oh, Tangle almost had it. You gotta try harder, Tang. Yeah, you gotta try harder, big boy. All right, Luce, let's go with that one. Let's go with that one. You ready? Woo! All right. Okay. Let's get back to this. Anybody watching? I don't know if anybody's watching or not. Nobody said nothing, so anyhow, not yet. That was Lucy and Tangle playing. They like to go at it. Lucy really likes to fly. She'll do that all day long. Well, I forgot what I was trying to do here. Yeah. Put a banner up maybe. Hello for stopping in. Yep. She loves playing like that. I mean, she'll play like that all day long. Anyhow, what else we got going on here? Let's see. We can see if we caught any weird things flying around on the camera last night. It doesn't look like it. Always trying to film the sky at night, see what's going on. Just checking some of the footage. Of course, I got some stuff up. I don't know, so far behind. A lot of videos I could work on, but it takes a lot of hours to edit stuff and find stuff on the video. But yeah, at least one or two more to make. One for sure. I just throw it all together in one video. Actually, two incidents that happen at separate times, but I'll probably put it all in one video. Maybe not. I might make two videos of it. Anyhow, let's see what's going on. Nope. Absolutely nothing's going on. Go on the chat. Somebody say hi. Nobody's gonna say hi. Okay. That's okay. Drink some more coffee. There's some other people that came on. They were from like the UK, but came on like, what was it, 3:45 in the morning. I was kind of trying to advertise that this would be coming on. Actually, 5 people had looked at it. I don't know. Maybe I'll start getting up real early my time and just get on and see what happens, because it seems like there might be more people interested in chatting. Their time zones are different. Now, when people live in the Ukraine, they're always saying hi to me. So, but we just keep missing each other. Not exactly on at the same time. But maybe next Saturday I'll hit it. It'll be in probably earlier though. Probably be like maybe 3:30 in the morning in my time to be able to actually hook up with them. Sometimes they're on later in the day though. But whenever that happens, we'll hook up. Let me see what's going on. Not much really. Got cold last night here though. She dropped down really cold last night. I still, believe it or not, I had tomato plants that just grew a second batch of tomatoes. This is pretty bizarre. And they're probably about this big around, okay? And I was thinking I'm gonna have some more tomatoes here coming up. And it's just like, wow. It's like during the regular season, you know, I had these little tomatoes that weren't any good and they didn't grow at all and they never did want to grow. And it's really pretty much no tomatoes the first tomatoes at the first of the season or all summer, you know. And then here at the end, last 2 weeks, it started getting flowers all over the tomato plants and boom, got tomatoes on there and stuff. And then this week had like 4 days where it got cold. Got down in the 20s last 3 days, and that just kind of finished them. I mean, they look really sorry today, but there's like 4 or 5 green tomatoes on there. But I don't think there's much hope for them after last night. They got pretty. I tried to keep them warm, but it didn't happen. About need a greenhouse for that. But maybe next year I'll have a little greenhouse or something. Put tomatoes in greenhouse, and I still don't know why they got so many tomatoes on them at the end of the season. That's just the weirdest thing. Go all year, all the whole season, first of the year, and not get any tomatoes at all. Then all of a sudden, boom, we got tons of tomatoes. It's kind of strange. It's like totally backwards. It's like you're not a winter plant. You're not going to make it through the winter. I guess it is kind of a winter plant if you have it in a greenhouse, so you can probably keep them warm all year down here, easy. Wouldn't have to use much to heat it either to keep it warm at night. Anyhow, could add some more tomatoes. Might be one or two plants. Might, I don't know. I'll see what see what happens. I think it's gonna be too cold tonight too, so I think it's just gonna go ahead and finish them off. We usually don't get this cold this early, but it's getting kind of chilly at night. I suppose up. Let's see what's going to get into temperature. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Looking pretty good. Well, like I said, that Wi-Fi booster video is coming out today on this guy, if it works or not. Like I said, it's not that high price, but I got it pretty cheap because I had some points on my card, so I got it for $7.99, I think it was. And I'll finish that video up and I'll put it on. But you'll have to watch the video to find out if it works or not. That's the question. But and if it's worth the money, because a lot of that stuff you buy like that, that's not too good. But today on for sure. And then let me see. Next Saturday, I should have the first photos I'm going to put for sale. Which ones are going to be on eBay. I'll be posting them on there. See what happens. See if I can move any photos on there. I think I will. A lot of people can't, but I'm making these photos like for collectors, so you can collect them. I want the best of my photos on there, and I want to sell them for like, somebody who wants to collect them. It'd be nice. I've decided I'm only going to make 17 copies of each one, and that's it. That size. But there may be different ones that kind of look like that are different lighting and color and texture. But that would be like another 16, What? Outside? Okay. Back in a second. Come on. Go ahead. Not supposed to take that out there, Lucy. No. Come here. You can't go out there with that. You have to stand aside until you put that down. Okay, now let's go outside. Come on. There. Lucy, stop. Man, she's a little violent sometimes. Bit my hand off. Yeah, I'm back, and that thing popping up there. I always have to delete this thing off of the computer. I'm getting tired of it. It's that stupid thing. You need new drivers. I delete it. It comes downloads with something else Windows send you. I'm always trying to push something down your throat. That's what I don't like about Windows. Anyhow, I forgot what I was talking. Oh yeah, the photos. I'm going to be putting those on, and there'll be slight differences in photos and stuff, but some will look almost exactly the same sometimes, and sometimes I'll use one of those or use one of the other ones. But if I do something like that, it'll be another 17 of those, So the number of photos exactly the same will only be 17. So I will not print off any more than that or sell any more than that. 17. That's it. And they're going to be on canvas mat, which I showed that like a week ago or something. This material stuff, it's like really tough stuff. It's like light will go through it, and That's it. And it will come with a white backing to put on the photo. This will go back on it like this, which you can probably see on here even a difference. Well, since it's got something printed on it, kind of goofs it up. But we'll make the photo look different, just like it makes this look different. Kind of darken it up and make it look more realistic. And that, if you buy one and you get them, you do not want to glue the backing onto the photo, because I did that to some of them. And I'll be back in a second. Okay, come in, happy dog. Yeah, come in, happy doggy. Yeah, get your new toy. Man, she goes crazy when she gets a new toy. Anyhow, do not glue the backing onto the photo or have anybody glue it on the photo if you mount it and put it in a frame, because sometimes the glue itself will show through the canvas part and show on through the photo and make it not look so good. So, because I did have frames onto the photos, and I thought, no, I don't like what it's doing. I can notice it, but most people probably wouldn't notice it. I could see where the glue stuff was, and it's like, nah, because some of my sample photos, like, you can see it every once you can see it, but on the matte stuff, on the canvas matte stuff, don't glue it to the backing. Now on the backing piece, it will have on the back of the piece, it will have the number of the photo and how many I'm making, also date on it, everything on the back. And actually the number encoded on the back will be how many photos and the date when it was taken and stuff, or the date, not really when it was taken, but the date I made a copy. Started making my decision to make copies, but they will be numbered 1 through 17. All the photos will be numbered 1 through 17. First 3 photos I'm not going to be selling right away, but from 4 on, I will put all those on like eBay first, and that's what I'll do. And I'll do that every time. And they are going to be cheaper than what I sell them for at a show, but I haven't really did any shows yet. At shows, they'll be $10 higher. On eBay, they're only going to be $25. Because in shows, you got to drive there, you got to take all the equipment there, you got to buy equipment to go there and stuff. Everything costs more money. But if I can just sell them on eBay, it's going to be a lot, So you'll save, and it'll be free shipping too. Anywhere we'll ship them free. Well, almost anywhere. Some places we might not be able to ship them to, but around the world, I should say. The world, if somebody wants one, doesn't matter what country you're in, I'll send it to you if I can. Unless there's some reason why we can't send it to that country. As long as you pay with PayPal and stuff, I can send it almost anywhere. And I can buy the shipping too, probably on PayPal. I mean, on eBay, I'll be able to buy the shipping on eBay to any country. Unless the shipping is just outrageous and shipping to somewhere else, then I would have to ask the person to pay for the shipping. But I don't think it'll be too outrageous, but it could be. And if you're willing to pay the extra, I'll ship them to you. Let me see. That's interesting. Trying to find a page to see the weather again, but I haven't found it yet. I'm having a hard time today. Everything's coming up the butt what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's Cobby and Coffee. And once again, somebody just tuned in, and I will be posting a video about this Wi-Fi booster. You have to watch the video, see if it really works or not. I'll be doing that shortly today. And if you're interested in Wi-Fi booster or something, if they really work or not, you'll have to watch the video and find out today. And I'm going to give you a real review on if it works or doesn't work, if it's a waste of money or if it's a good buy or not. Because I'm not going to say something's good when it's not. Trust me. If it's a piece of junk, I'm going to tell you it's a piece of junk. But I have to watch the video to see if you're interested in buying a Wi-Fi booster or not. I'm not trying to sell the thing either, because I just bought it because I was having trouble with my email and stuff. I got tired of having trouble with my email, so I bought that booster, checked it out, kept throwing it in my face every time I went on eBay to look at my stuff that I'm selling, and I guess it kind of, after a while, it talked me into buying one to see if it worked or not. So it's like a good movie. You never want to tell the ending of the movie. You want people to watch it. So you'll have to watch. If you're interested in it, you'll have to watch it to find out about it. Kind of just like how it's going to be. Anyhow, this is what is going on here. I've tried this about 10 times now to get to the weather. Haven't got there yet. I keep clicking on everything but what I need. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I don't want to read about the president. I don't want to see that either. Oh, that's why I can't get there. I'm not on the home page. Weather's only on the home page, which I think they should have it on every page so you can click on it. But I think our weather's going to be pretty good down here. The tomato plants are definitely gone now. This is like 1st of November, and they got smacked down. I've had them through November before down here easy, but not this year. She got cold. Can't believe how cold she got. They usually no tomatoes through November. I mean, they stay alive, but there's no tomatoes on them. But this year I had tomatoes. They're still on there. They're green. But those last 4 days, it zapped them bad. One day it got down 26, and I think last night it got down 26. So actually, the heater actually came on. Just in the morning, though, probably about 3 o'clock in the morning. Had to heat the house just a little bit. Probably ran for less than 10 minutes to get it back up. Usually just keep it at like 68 in the wintertime, 69 at the most. Most time it's 68 inside the house. Because you really don't need any heat till later in the night, because the house soaks up the heat during the day, and it kind of keeps the house from getting too cool at nighttime when they're insulating good. I get the attic fans set so they only come on if it gets like 100 degrees in the attic, so holds a lot more heat into the house when you don't have those fans going all the time. Some people set them at a lower temperature, but if you do that, if you set them at like a lower temperature, like 60 or something, then you'll take out all the heat that's stored up in the daytime in the rafters and stuff, which can, the cold air will push it down into the house, later on. So, and if you have cold air in there, it'll just push right down into the house, But if you get the heat in there above the insulation and stuff, it's kind of a barrier to keep the cold out, and actually helps keeps the house a little bit warmer. Because the insulation is actually keeping the heat out of the house, but it's still helping hold the heat in, So during the wintertime, sometimes don't use the heater at all, very much at all. Just early mornings usually it'll come on if it's automatic set. But if we have a real bad cold day when we don't have too much sun or something, the heater will definitely come on in the daytime. But I went all the way through, I've seen all the way through December before no heat. in January too. Never had to use heat, and then February and March, a little bit of heat, then back to warming up again. So the winters are pretty mild where I live. Phoenix, it's a little bit warmer. I'm sitting at about 3,000 feet where I live right now. So it's a little bit colder here, get a little snow every once in a while. Maybe every, I don't know, 10 years, we get a pretty good amount of snow. Maybe 10, 15 years, and then not too much usually. Then Flagstaff's just on down the road. It's not too far away. Flagstaff gets tons of snow. They can have some big snowstorms. And then there's like tons of elk up there too running around. So if you go up there, especially in the wintertime, you go up there in the wintertime and stuff, you have to watch out because you got the elk, you got ice on the road, slick, and you have to be really careful. Those elk are big too. A lot of people hit those elks, and usually people hit the elks, they don't survive in a wreck like that because most of them are like, I'd say most of them are like probably California people driving this faster than hell down the thing, and they see the snow and ice, and they just keep pushing the pedal down, especially in their big SUVs and stuff, and they just keep booking down the road. They haven't got a clue that they're driving on ice. They don't even pay attention to the elk. The elk is standing beside the road. They don't even realize how big an elk is. I don't care if you're in an SUV or a big pickup. That elk, if you hit that thing, it's going to destroy your vehicle. If you hit him when you're going 80 miles an hour, it's going to kill you, and it's going to destroy your vehicle. People need to slow down when you see those things on the side of the road, but they don't. They just keep on boogieing on down like they think they know what they're doing, like they think they'll never run out in front of you. All it takes is something to spook them, and they'll take off running in all directions. And if they get spooked, they'll be right in front of the car. People need to slow down when you see elk, especially in the wintertime when the ice and snow's on the road. You need to slow down. You don't need to be driving fast. But I don't know. I seen one car do like passed me once when I was going to Flagstaff and did like 360s in front of me. After it passed me, it just kept going 360s and flew off to the snow and landed in a big snowbank, and that was it. They weren't going down the road anymore. But because they're going too fast, they thought they had to pass everybody. And of course, it had a California license plate on the car. But, I say, leave them sit there, okay? Leave them sit there all day. Don't even call the tow truck for them, I'm driving down the road at 80 miles an hour, and there's snow on the ground, and there's ice and spots on the road. There's big elk on the other side of the road, and you think you got to pass everybody, and you're riding bumper to bumper on people. And then finally, when you get out and you start passing, you hit some black ice, and you're spinning, and boom, you're on the side of the road. Hopefully it doesn't kill you, and you just land in a snowdrift like that guy. But unfortunately, it doesn't happen that way most of the time. People usually get hurt really bad. Car rolls upside down or something. But I don't know. They just don't know how to drive in the snow. They're like clueless. They don't know what ice can do. And then they say 666,000 California people are leaving this year from California to move somewhere else. Oh my gosh. You know how many people that is? That's a lot of people and a lot of drivers that we're going to have to put up with that don't know how to drive at all. At all. Hopefully they don't come here. They'll go somewhere else. But probably a lot of them will end up here in Arizona. Like we need more California people here. I think they're the worst drivers in the world. Them and people that live in Utah. Utah's like terrible drivers. My gosh. Last time I was in Utah, I could not believe how they were driving in rush hour. Boy, oh boy. Almost running the back into each other all the time. Yep, well, says there's 4 people viewing. Okay, that's cool. Well, don't forget to watch the video on Wi-Fi booster. If you want a Wi-Fi booster, it will be put on today. This is the one I put on. It's kind of like advertising this thing today. And it is made really sturdy. And it looks like it would last a long time. But we'll see what happens. You have to watch the video to see what happens. Did it work or did it not work? That's the question. Still hasn't been answered. But it will be if you watch the video. You'll get the answer. And it would be kind of cool if it does work like it should, wouldn't it? But it wouldn't be so cool if it doesn't work. But I can't really say until the video comes out. So, interesting, huh? Some they're giving like the best cities to move to and stuff. Yeah. I don't think there's any city good to move to, okay? I don't think there's any big city is the best city to move to. And why do I say that is? Because big cities, you got a lot of lights, you got a lot of pollution from lights, you got a lot of pollution from noise, you got a lot of rude people drive and cut you off. Big city people, they start moving out to small towns and stuff, then they cause problems there. I don't know. Big cities, there is no big city that's good to live in, okay? Unless you're one of those kind of people. And you want to be like those kind of people, I guess. You live in a big city. Well, you should stay in a big city. Don't move out of them. They don't want you taking over the rest of the world. That's the way I kind of look at it. Keep your driving habits, keep your way of belief of polluting everything you touch. And that's what gets me about California people. They think, oh, we don't pollute, we don't do this. They think they got everything under control over there. They ain't got nothing under control in California. All they're doing is destroying California. It used to be in California, you could just go right to the beach and park and go to the beach and stuff. Now, last time I was there, that's several years ago, I had to pay $20 a day to be able to park on the beach to go to the beach. $20 a day just to park your car. Like, get real. It's like, what was a Long Beach or something I went to. This is like, really? And it's all different now because they built all these big old condos down the beach and stuff. So it's not a natural beach anymore. All this is buildings everywhere. You can't walk down the beach and just see natural beach unless you go all the way up into Oregon. And then you can walk down some natural beaches and you could actually take some real good pictures and stuff. But you know what? The highway's right behind you. It makes so much noise. You got all these cars going by. So if you try to shoot a video or you just want to go for a walk, you still have to listen to all the stinking cars that everybody's driving around. And half of those cars are California people. Just out driving around. So, they just kind of ruin everything they touch. They ruined California, and now they want to take it further north, and now they want to bring it over this direction, and they just keep ruining everything they touch. It's crazy. It's really crazy, I tell you. It just keeps going down the road, destroying everything. More people come out of that place, the more stuff they destroy once they come out. And then they try to do whatever they want to do when they go somewhere. I could do what I want. Unbelievable what some of them do. I could tell you some stories right now, but I try not to be. I want to be like a person like how they are. I don't want to have the attitude they have. But they have the ones I've met and the ones that live by me are the worst attitudes I've ever seen. They think they know everything. And the biggest liars I've ever met are from California and Detroit and Chicago people. Yes, sirree. And when somebody tell lies, they tell big lies. Unbelievable lies. And they think there's no consequences for them telling lies. Well, the way I believe, there is consequences. You can't go through life treating your neighbor like shit and telling lies about them and stuff and not have big consequences. There will be big consequences in the end. Yep. Because I believe in God, and I believe in the Word of God, and I believe what it says. Exactly what it says. And you know what? The thing about liars, there's no but and ands about liars. It's black and white what it says about liars. And there's no but and and about people that don't repent. It's black and white. Oh, yes. People are saved by grace of God. Oh, yes. People are saved by the cross. But it also says you have to repent. That's right. Remember on the cross? Jesus was on the cross. Two other guys were on the cross. One guy repented. The other guy didn't repent. The one who repented was in paradise with Jesus when he went to paradise. The other guy, he didn't go to paradise. He was a liar and thief. He never repented. So I wouldn't want to be in that boat. Nope. Because myself, I believe it's 100% accurate and 100% true. So I'm going to believe in the oldest book ever written. And I'm going to believe in the man, Jesus Christ, who he said he was and what he was. So I would not ever want to be in that category of not believing in him. But you can't also, after you start believing in him, you can't just keep going through life the old man and treating people the old way you always treat people, because you're supposed to change. The old man dies, the new man reveals itself. And that's what's called born again. You stop doing the things you're doing because you want to follow and do the walk and be a better person, a better human being. Sure, you go backslide every once in a while, fall away, but there's a thing called repentance, and there's a thing that you have to do all the time is repent. But you can't just go ahead and keep doing bad things and think, okay, I'm saved. I don't have to do nothing. That's not it. There's more to it than that, for sure. And then there's all the guys that, well, I know what I'm never doing it wrong all the time. You know, people always, that's wrong. Now, that's black and white. Just like the pages are black and white. You look at the pages, you read it, it's black and white. It's done simple so any man can understand. Yes, sirree. The guy that denies he's in sin, the guy that denies he has no sin, and the guy that thinks he's got the upper hand on it and thinks he's got the upper hand on people and stuff, and he can bully them around, push them around, and thinks he got this and this in this world. Chances of you going to heaven, I can see you stand in front of God. Well, I was authority on everything, and I did this and this to so and so, and I know more than what he did. And then the question will be, Jesus would look at him and says, "Do I know you? Were you a man after my heart, or is you a man after the world's heart and the world's way of treating people and the world way of doing everything in your life? Or are you a man after my heart in the way I treated people and the way I helped people out and did the extra thing and forgot about what I had to do and help somebody out before I did what I had to do?" That's what's going to be looked at when you die. You know what? I want to be the guy that helps people out and go the extra mile and help people do things. I don't want the wealth of the earth. I want the wealth of the Lord in me. I want the wealth that is going to last forever. The wealth of the earth doesn't last forever. And when you die, you're done. You don't have this wealth of the earth anymore. You can have all the money in the world. You can have all the cars in the world. You can think you have the best house in the world. You can think everything's you have is better than the other guy. But you know what? That's the wealth of the world. You need to pick up this little book. This is a little one too. Pick up this little book, and it should look this wore out. It should look this wore out. If you want a better world to live in and stuff, read this little book. This little book right here will show you all the mistakes man has made over the years. It will also show you all the things that man should do to make the world better. That's all we have to do is look at that little book. But yet, that little book right there gets so criticized all the time and acts like the book itself is sin to most people. They would never look at it. They would never read, never know how it was put together. And if people had the heart of a servant to other people instead of a servant of their own flesh, I just serve myself. And that's what the world's about. People want to just serve themselves, get everything they want out of it before they die. And what happens after that? The stuff stays here. You die. You go stand in front of God. That's what happens after that. I don't want that myself. I don't want to be the guy that stands in front of God and he goes, "Well, my son, what have you done for me? What about your neighbor when he was walking down along the side of the road and his car was broken down and he had to walk 4 miles when it was 100 and some degrees and 4 miles back to his car, and you drove by him twice with a shitty smile on your face?" I don't want to be in that boat myself and say, "Well, God, I drove by him because I think he's like this and that." I don't want to be in that road. I don't think anybody wants to be in that road, be standing in front of God. I'm saying, you know what? A lot of people that go to church every Sunday like that, every Sunday they go to church, they drive by people all the time. It's broken down and stuff. And they know the people, especially up here. And you know what? God sees that. He sees your selfishness zipping by somebody. One time I broke down. One time I locked my keys in the car at Walmart. 13 miles back home, okay? 115 degrees outside, okay? Must have been perfect timing with God. I'm walking through this store. There's somebody from church right there. That person, sure, I'll give you a ride back home. So you can get your other set of keys and bring me back so I can go home. That is how a Christian is supposed to act toward other people. That is the act of what a Christian. One other time something like that happened, and I asked the guy, and he goes, "Oh, I can't do that. No, I can't do that." You know, a Christian stops what he's doing, goes out of his way to help somebody else. He don't ask for money to do it. He don't do nothing else. He just helps people when they need help. Just like when somebody needs something done at their house and they don't have no money to do it or something, I'll go out and help them. But I know a lot of other people, they wouldn't go anywhere to help anybody. That's what we're supposed to be doing to each other. We're not supposed to be driving by each other, especially when you know them and stuff. You're not supposed to be doing stuff like that to people. You're not supposed to be in your own little world of driving your SUV. Oh, I drive my SUV. Oh, I drive my truck and I'm just a big stud. Get out of my way. Oh, yeah, driving my big UV. Get out of my way. You're not supposed to do stuff like that. No. But, I don't know. That's the kind of world we live in. Here I go off preaching again. I hope I didn't bore too many people today. Yeah, this is Cobby and Coffee. Make sure you check out the video on the Wi-Fi booster. I'm going to be putting that up today. If it works or doesn't work. Yeah, that's the talk for today. Cobby and Coffee. And I don't know. This way it goes. I'm going to end this broadcast and take it out of here. Remember, keep looking up. You never know what might be coming. And God bless to everybody. Have a great day. This is Cobby out. Until next time. Cobby and Coffee. Take some music and take us out of here. Okay. See you guys all later.